Hey guys, so I know I haven't been posting any reviews lately, so I'm going to review uh, the movies that I've recently seen. So I'm going to be reviewing Knives Out, Jumanji, The Next Level, and the new movie I just saw today, Little Women. So, Knives Out. I don't want to spoil this movie because I don't want to go too deep into it, but I thought it was a really good twist on the murder whodunit genre, and I love the acting from Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, and Christopher Plummer. And I keep forgetting her name. The woman from Blade Runner 2049. She was good, and Chris Evans as well. I can't forget him. And so yeah, I think it's really good. I give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not too big on it winning for Best Picture or being, an Oscar worthy film. I only for me it's only editing and cinematography, and maybe supporting actor from Daniel Craig. That's kind of a spoiler, but I'm not revealing too much. But that's the only big that's a minor spoiler I'm just giving away. And so but yeah, I definitely recommend Knives Out. And all right, so next movie I saw. I saw Rise of Skywalker next, but I gave my thoughts on my Star Wars ranking video, and I thought that was really good. And the movie to me gets it's like a 9 out of 10 for me. But all right, the next one I saw was Jumanji, The Next Level. This movie should have been called Jumanji. 20 minutes of The Rock and Kevin Hart trying to be Danny DeVito, Danny Glover. That should have been the title, because since the last movie was named after a rock and roll song, they should have, I don't know, just saying. But I kind of thought this movie was a little disappointing, and the best part about it is when The Rock and Kevin Hart are acting like Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. Kevin Hart, who he's just, because I think he thinks he's funny because he has a high pitched voice, and it gets kind of annoying sometimes. And in this, when Danny Glover is in like his avatar, he is like, hey, his voice is so low pitched, and it is great. And so and I just like The Rock. He is just trying to sound his best to sound Italian, but then in the movie they switch bodies again because, all right, so since it's about them going back in the game to find Spencer, but then Danny DeVito's character Danny Glover get into. And spoiler, the Alex character comes back into Nick Jonas's avatar, and I thought Spencer was going to go into Nick Jonas's avatar body, but no, he goes into this other avatar's body, and I thought it was I don't think it was that necessary to bring him back, and but yeah, I think. But yeah, Danny DeVito and Kevin Hart leave their bodies, and then the movie just kind of, it's pretty good. I mean, I won't say it's disappointing because they rehash it. I mean, because it's them going back into the game, and they're just doing they're fighting just like another bad guy that screwed over Jumanji with another jewel, and yeah, I don't want to because it's a comedy, and I mean comedies sometimes. A lot of comedy sequels, are known for just repeating, like with the Home Alone movies and Airplane, and yeah, I mean it was an alright movie, and I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. So the movie I just saw, Little Woman. I've seen Lady Bird. I thought it was pretty funny. I didn't think I don't know about it winning at the Oscars for 2018. I definitely wish Dunkirk was that movie, but I enjoyed Lady Bird. It's a fun movie about just a senior girl going to Catholic school, and I like that it takes place in the early 2000s because it's just like a time period that doesn't really, we don't go to that much, because a lot of whenever we're doing like some coming of age drama, they usually they go to the 80s, like the movie the Taika Waititi film Boy, just for an example. And I think it does get tiring at times. I mean, I thought the movie was going to take place in the 90s just from the trailers, but it does take place in 2000s because they bring up 9/11 a lot, but not as kind of for little just comedic stuff. Even though, I mean it's not too dark, but they do bring up 9/11 at times, and I kind of liked it. But sorry, on to Little Women. All right, so I really liked it. Just the performances from Saoirse Ronan and Emma Watson and Laura Dern, who I think she did a underrated job in this movie. And Meryl Streep is in it, but like she just kind of feels a little wasted. So yeah, this movie does kind of like have its flaws. At times I noticed that Saoirse Ronan. Well, actually no, it's mostly Emma Watson. Her British accent does kind of fall in at times, and and there's some sometimes the acting is a little off at times, but I think the actresses do good job. I mean, this is based off of a classical story, but the movie does kind of at times it does remind you a little bit of other like movies like 500 Days of Summer and The Kings of Summer, and maybe a little bit of Brooklyn. But I think it's pretty good. But and what I mean by 500 Days of Summer, the movie is told not in chronological order, and so yeah, I liked it. My problem was that it's a little too long, and it's 2 hours and 15 minutes, and Lady Bird was like what was it, like an hour and 40 minutes. But yeah, these both Lady Bird and Little Women do like drag on a bit, but I definitely recommend Little Women. It's a very slow movie. If you're like tired of big blockbusters like Star Wars or Jumanji that's come out, you will definitely love it, and I enjoyed it. So I give Little Women an 8 out of 10, and so there you go. I am planning on not a best of 2019 list. I'm gonna go through all the best and worst movies of the decade, and which is what I'll be doing for my next 4 videos or 2. I don't know, depends on how long they'll be. But yeah, so I hope everyone had a happy holiday and a nice New Year. I'm not a big into New Year's, but yeah, I hope everyone. All right, so just subscribe, and my next video will be coming out soon.